Islamophobia is a real contentious issue in America at the moment, with Donald Trump calling for a ban on Muslims entering the country. Some in the UK seem to have adopted this approach. Back in November, Tahir Khan was attacked by 3 men so violently he was hospitalised with broken ribs. He explains why he was a victim of a racial hate crime.
I mean, it was rather bizarre because they started telling me to go back to my own country, and I just couldn't, make heads or tails of it. And then they said, oh, you did this in France. And that had me bamboozled because I was thinking, firstly, I totally disagree with all that. And second of all, I've been to France for 10, 15 years, right? So then one of them was stood in front of me. So I brushed him aside, walked forward a few paces. And another one of them hit me in the back of the head. I fell down. And they just started kicking me. And I was just covering up my head, sort of, because, you want to protect yourself. And they were kicking me in my torso. And all I could hear was obviously them saying Paki and terrorist. It was a nightmare, to be honest. At the time, it felt like it was going on for, one of those forever moments.
Academics have been researching into why racially motivated attacks, like the one against Tahir, happen. It appears their investigations have uncovered the interesting thought process of a racist.
Probably common to most people's own experience is that people will almost always say, I'm not a racist, but. And the evidence for the fact that they're not a racist is often the fact that they have a friend or a relative, or they have some personal connection with somebody who's from a different ethnic background, who they get on with very well, who they admire, who they have positive feelings about. But they distinguish them from other people like them, who they have negative feelings about, and who, as a group, they feel are undeserving, are getting things that they shouldn't have, are causing problems in our society.
The Muslim Council of Britain, which is the largest Muslim umbrella organisation, has spoken out against the actions of ISIS in a public attempt to separate Islam from the concept of extremism. There is nothing Islamic about such people, and their actions are evil and outside the boundaries set by our faith. We hope people responsible are brought to justice and face the full force of the law. This is Anthony Sinclair for CBJ News.